Picture this. You're booking a flight from New Delhi to Beijing, expecting a simple straight line across the map. Instead, your aircraft takes a massive detour that adds nearly 4 hours to your journey. What if I told you that this isn't poor route planning, but a calculated decision that could save your life? Welcome to Mindcrafted, where we uncover the extraordinary stories hidden in plain sight. The Himalayas stretch like a colossal wall across Asia, home to the world's 14 highest peaks, creating one of aviation's most challenging flight corridors. While not technically forbidden, most commercial airlines deliberately avoid this route, choosing longer paths that prioritize passenger safety. Today we're exploring why modern aircraft, despite being capable of flying over these peaks, rarely take the direct route through this magnificent mountain range. When giants challenge the sky, standing at an astounding 29,032 feet, Mount Everest creates a significant aviation challenge, though modern aircraft can technically fly above it. Commercial jets typically cruise between 31,000 and 42,000 feet, providing adequate clearance over the peak itself. However, the real concern isn't just Everest, it's the entire mountain ecosystem surrounding it, where 9 peaks tower above 26,000 feet within a relatively small area. International aviation regulations require minimum terrain clearance of 2,000 feet over mountainous regions. But the Himalayas present a unique challenge where this safety buffer becomes critically important, and combined with emergency descent requirements and unpredictable weather patterns, pilots face a complex risk assessment that most airlines prefer to avoid entirely through alternative routing. Nature's atmospheric challenge. The Himalayas create some of Earth's most unpredictable weather patterns through a process called orographic lift, where air masses encounter massive mountain barriers and generate extreme turbulence. Wind speeds frequently exceed 100 miles per hour at altitude, while temperature variations can change by 40 degrees within minutes, creating conditions that challenge even the most sophisticated aircraft systems. These mountains disrupt normal atmospheric flow, spawning sudden storms and generating clear-air turbulence that appears without warning on radar systems. The jet stream, which typically provides fuel-efficient tailwinds for long-haul flights, becomes highly unstable over this region, creating conditions that make smooth flight operations significantly more difficult and less predictable than standard routes. The emergency planning challenge. Aviation's fundamental safety principle requires pilots to maintain accessible emergency landing options within reasonable distance at all times. Over the Himalayas, this critical safety requirement becomes significantly more complex to fulfill. Suitable airports are often hundreds of kilometers away across challenging terrain, making emergency procedures considerably more difficult to execute safely. The most concerning scenario involves cabin pressurization problems, which require immediate descent to 10,000 feet, where passengers can breathe without oxygen assistance. However, much of the Himalayan region sits well above this emergency altitude, creating a situation where standard emergency procedures conflict with terrain avoidance requirements, forcing pilots and airlines to carefully weigh these competing safety considerations. Lessons written in tragedy. History has carved these aviation rules in stone through heartbreaking loss and hard-learned lessons. During World War II, over 600 Allied aircraft vanished flying the Hump, the desperate supply route connecting India and China over the Himalayas. This staggering death toll of more than 1,500 airmen earned this route the grim nickname, the Aluminum Trail, for all the wreckage scattered across these peaks. More recently, Pakistan International Airlines Flight 268 crashed approaching Kathmandu in 1992, claiming 167 lives and serving as a stark reminder that mountainous terrain remains unforgiving to modern aircraft. These tragedies didn't occur due to pilot error or mechanical failure, but because the Himalayas create conditions where even perfect execution can end in catastrophe. The smart route revolution. Today's airlines employ cutting-edge technology to navigate around this natural fortress with surgical precision. Advanced computer modeling systems analyze millions of weather variables, calculating optimal flight paths that balance safety, fuel efficiency, and passenger comfort. These sophisticated routes typically add 2 to 4 extra hours to flights between major Asian cities, but they ensure passengers arrive safely rather than becoming another mountain statistic. Satellite weather monitoring provides real-time atmospheric data, allowing flight planners to identify the safest corridors through constantly changing conditions. Modern aircraft equipped with enhanced weather radar and turbulence detection systems can spot dangerous conditions miles ahead. But even this technology acknowledges the Himalayas as aviation's ultimate challenge that's better avoided than conquered. Embracing the mountains. Majesty. While commercial aviation wisely circumnavigates these peaks, the Himalayas offer incredible alternative experiences for those seeking mountain encounters. Specialized scenic flights operated by local carriers provide breathtaking aerial tours using smaller aircraft specifically designed for high-altitude operations. These flights operate under perfect weather conditions, with highly trained mountain pilots who understand every wind pattern and weather quirk. Mountain tourism thrives through helicopter tours, trekking expeditions, and cultural adventures that connect visitors with local communities in ways no commercial flight corridor ever could. From mountain lodges offering sunrise views over Everest to ancient monasteries perched on impossible cliffs, these experiences create lasting memories while respecting the mountains. Awesome power and the wisdom of keeping large commercial aircraft at a respectful distance. The eternal dance between progress and nature, the relationship between modern aviation and the Himalayas, perfectly embodies humanity's ongoing dialogue with nature's raw power. Despite our technological prowess and engineering marvels, these ancient peaks remind us that some forces demand respect rather than conquest. Airlines have learned that the smartest strategy isn't always the shortest path, but the one that brings passengers home safely. This wisdom extends beyond aviation into every aspect of human progress. Sometimes the most advanced solution is knowing when to go around rather than through. Thank you for joining us on Mindcrafted, where we explore the fascinating intersections between human ingenuity and natural wonder. If this journey through aviation's greatest challenge captured your imagination, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for more incredible stories that reveal the hidden logic behind our world's most intriguing mysteries. Have you ever experienced unexpected turbulence or wondered about your flight's route? Share your aviation adventures in the comments below. We'd love to hear your sky-high stories.